Hello there ladies and gentlemen, Ashen here once again for another episode of Vanilla Minecraft, and I have been busy, very busy since you've been gone. As you saw from the introduction, I now have diamonds, which means I have a nether portal. I did actually record what went on in there, but it was really boring in fact. I'll just show you, just so you can see. But there is just a load of flat land. I basically came in, grabbed some glowstone, grabbed some quartz, and then backed out again. I only had to kill one ghast, and that was with return to sender, so... Return to sender, even. So, you don't have to worry about what happened there. It was very unexciting all in all. As you can see, I've got some farms up and going. They're not particularly good looking or anything, but, you know, they do the job. I've got everything I need now for this episode, though, and today, we are fixing a couple of problems around the house, and then we're going to go and find pastures new to start our big project on. You might have noticed one big design flaw with this house that I'm going to fix today, and that is, yeah, anybody can just walk in and out as they please, and that's fine, you know, if we've got guests, which we tend to have. We've had a lot of zombies around, but, you know, you can have too many parties. You need a little bit of alone time sometimes, so we're going to put a door on this, and we're going to keep it going with the theme that I've had with the rest of the build, keeping it modern, keeping it fresh, and going to use a design that I saw on Reddit. So we're going to jump in straight away and do that. I've actually been fairly prepared for once with this episode, and I've got everything I need already. So all this stuff has just been gathered off camera, so you don't have to... I need redstone. So you don't have to watch all that boring gathering. It's not taken that long actually. It's taken a lot less time than I thought it would to get this ready. So all is well and good over here, so let's get this going. I actually saw this design. It's for a T-Flop. T-Flop? A T-Flipflop, and it's really compact and really nice. So, we are just going to jump straight in. I'm going to explain as we go. We're going to sleep through this night, I think. Oh, by the way, in case you hadn't guessed, I made a basement. This is so we've got room to work, and also, I was going to use it for, like an actual place to go. Sorry about this. I didn't realise I had my phone in my pocket. It's making that annoying beeping noise. My speaker should be off. Oops. Yeah, I was going to use it as a place to, like, go and have a crafting bench and everything and storage and all that, but I don't think I will. It's just too much trouble. Anyway, back to the door. So, the first thing we need to do is find where I put my pick, which is there. And we are going to put a sticky piston right where we want our door to be. I'm just thinking, yeah, we want it there like that with a block down so it can retract properly. We're then going to put a stained glass pane there, and if you're not familiar with how stained glass works, or how glass in general works, I'll just give you a quick demonstration. Basically what happens is, if you have stained glass come into contact with more stained glass, nothing happens because you still don't know how to do redstone after all this time. Yeah, basically it joins in, melds with the rest of it. So what you can do is have like a cool sliding door effect. This still looks like the screen doors until you hit the switch, and then it goes into a nice sort of circular door, and it looks really good. So we are going to fit one of those in today. One of the problems with this is though, you might have to use a lever, which it doesn't look the worst. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, it's a bit out of design with this build, but we don't want to use that. We want to use wooden buttons. So what we're going to do is fit a T-Flipflop in this, up in this joint, to basically make it so we can hide it with wooden button, and it looks really nice, modern still, and not too intrusive. So let's start off with melding that in a bit more. And what we're going to do is hop downstairs. And you saw I just placed a button, didn't you? And that is right under here. That's what that cobble was marking. We need to put a button on the other side as well, so we can use it to get in and out. I already put the button. Okay, that's great. So basically, this oh my god. This T-Flipflop works off the different states of a bucket of water. So you probably know... Hang on a second. I can't do that. Catching myself there before it's too late. Good job, Ashen. You might not know, because I didn't know this until I saw the Reddit thread, that a bucket of water has two states. Obviously, a bucket of water has two states. You know that. It's full of water and empty. However, what I didn't know is that because a full bucket of water does not stack, whereas a empty bucket does, each of those have different values for a comparator. Because as you know, comparators have different outputs when they have different numbers of items inside them. So if you have a bucket of water, fill it in there like that for now. If you have a bucket of water inside a dispenser, and that bucket is full, it will output 2. However, if you go and empty that bucket of water, which you can do just with the simple press of a button, you don't need a lever to do it or anything, it empties the bucket, and now it only has a strength of 1. This is very useful because normally, as you saw in the past couple of episodes, what I had to rely on was, in fact, the pistons, which shot up and down and only worked when you were facing one direction, and also they were quite expensive because you needed more sticky pistons. You needed 2 sticky pistons rather than just a dispenser or whatever. So is this going to work if I do it like this? I'm not being stupid. I don't think so. So basically, I need to reset that. Actually, I don't need to. No, I'm lying. So basically, using this dispenser, we can make it so by emptying and refilling that bucket of water, we have a T-Flipflop, and it's a lot more compact. It's not the quickest, but, you know, it's more than enough for this door, and because we're on that one pillar, we can use it both inside and out, which is very handy. It looks very nice. So that is the first use that we're going to have for this. The other use, I'm going to have to wait until... Oh, I could have moved that one to the right and I wouldn't have to move. Okay, the other use we're going to have to wait until I fitted the kitchen for, because we are hiding a... What are they called? Crafting bench. That's what they're called. We're going to hide a crafting bench, but I need to fit this kitchen first. But to do that, I'm going to have to move this chest. So I am just going to quickly make a cut, and I will be back with you guys in just 1 second. Okay, welcome back. We are ready to fit this kitchen. As you can see, I've got a load of wool. We need to dye a load of that wool and then turn it into carpets. And remember when I made that house for the villagers in the first season? I made that small house for them. We are basically doing the same thing here, but we're giving it a bit of a modern twist because we've got this glass now and it looks quite a lot like a counter, like a glass counter. So I'm going to get rid of that bit actually. And we're going to stick a furnace in there. Where's my pick? And then basically we're going to use that green carpet to give it a countertop sort of look. So we'll stick like that. And I mean, the furnace isn't the most modern looking thing, so that green carpet really helps to sort of even it out. And we can put a green carpet on top of the chest. And then we are just going to put the same design as ever. Wait a second, I want the fridge to be there. And actually, we're going to wait for now, and we'll put a bin there because you can use the plant pots, the clay plant pots, to make a little bucket that looks like a kitchen bin there. So this is a very basic kitchen. It's just same old, same old. I might put a window here. What do we think of this? Because this wall looks a bit empty. We could put a painting here, actually. That might work as well. But for now, we'll just have a window. Why not? Okay, so that's the kitchen done. We're just going to put a small bench for people to sit on as well, just to make it feel a bit more like a home. We could use quartz, but I would prefer to wait until we've got a fortune pick to do that. And that means we are going to hide our crafting bench here. I think this is quite a common technique. I've seen it used a fair few times before. Let's go grab ourselves a crafting bench. So this is nothing too special, it's just using the T-Flipflop again. And just showing you ways that if you want to keep a house looking modern, because chests and crafting benches are a real pain to sort of incorporate into builds. I mean, if you've got wooden ceilings, it's okay to hide a crafting bench there, but chests, it's really hard to make chests look proper. Right, so we're going to have to put a stone pressure plate there, in fact, because that is the easiest way to blend this in. We don't want buttons all over the place, and we're going to have a bed there running across, so that's going to hide it, and then we're going to step on that. It's going to open this up, and then we can craft and do whatever we like with that. So let's go in. We'll fit this again really easily. Just so you guys can make sure you understand how this all works. Gonna have... Ooh, can it go directly? It might be able to go directly to it, which would save me a lot of hassle. I don't have another bucket. Do I have... I'm just enough iron. Okay, let's get out of here. And go and make... Oh, are you kidding me? Wait, I've got one downstairs. See, I planned this episode out and everything, and still, things will always find a way to go wrong. Never mind, we've got this sorted now. Let's go fill up this bucket. Some water there. It's really handy though, because you're going to see how compact it is now. It's something like... Let's see. You can have the input on the actual... You can like put a button on the actual dropper itself, so it's like, what... 1 by 3? Am I right in saying that? Or is it 2 by 3? It's small, whatever it is. It's small. So, we're going to grab ourselves another comparator, bit of redstone, and we hopefully won't need the repeater. Okay, I have put that up. Damn it! Oh, I'm not sure if this will work actually, because this sticky piston needs to be extended by default, so easiest way is to go up here and stick that there. Yeah, it's going to have to be extended by default, so I'm not sure if this will work. I just activated that door. Oh wait, it's a T-Flipflop, so of course I can. I'm being so stupid. Right, so let's close that up. Let's stick our bed down. So as you can see, it's quite hidden. It doesn't, it doesn't leap out of you. And all you have to do is stand over there, activate that, crafting bench, and when you're done, jump back. So this is pretty much the interior done. I do need more... 1 second actually. Let's see if we've got any more leaves. We should do. We do, so let's grab ourselves some glowstone. Being a bit cautious now because I know zombies are going to try and eat me if I leave that door open any longer. And I don't have the basement to run into now. Let's turn that into some glowstone. Is there any way for me to get up to the ceiling easily? I don't think there is. Let's just pillar. And now we can finish off the lighting, because we need to get rid of torches as well. Torches don't look great in modern builds. So we're going to do that by putting some glowstone just in the corners of the roof, so we get a nice even spread. And I'm hoping we don't have more than 7 here. 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we'll make it 6 points of light. And the last one should be here. No, wait, I did this wrong, by the way. This was supposed to be... Yeah, let's actually fix that now. There we go. That looks better. We fill the rest of those gaps in with leaves. Don't forget, I don't know if people watched the last series, but as a general rule, if you're gonna imitate or use the techniques that I use in my Let's Play... Hi, Spider, where are you? If you're gonna copy or imitate these techniques, make sure you have your graphics on fast. Not because computers can't handle it, but just because it makes these leaves opaque. And that makes them so much more easier to use in creative ways. Oh, whoa, I jumped then. I was not expecting you. I don't know why, seeing as you've been there for ages, but oof. Sorry about that jerky camera. Right, so no torches here. Let's close this up. Get rid of that. And as you can see, it's still really light. What we are going to do though, in addition to all this, is lose a load of stone to the basement. No, we're going to fit glowstone under these countertops as well. And let's drop down, get that stone back because I need that. That's the way to the branch mine as well, if you're wondering what was down there. Nothing exciting at all. Right, I wonder if they're going to let me sleep. because I can hear a zombie about. They can't get me anymore, but... Oh, we can sleep. Wonderful. Right, so we are going to go and find our place that we're going to build. I know where it is. We're going to take those... Have we got the bookshelves? And we've got the enchanting bench. Let's snag the diamond. No, actually, we won't snag the diamonds until we have some more, and we'll see what enchant we got on the pick. So, basically, just to give you an idea of the layout of this land, this is mainly forest in the immediate area, all the way up here for about 300 blocks or so. On the left, we've got Savannah. That goes on for a fair while as well. That goes on for about 200 blocks, I think. Could be more, could be less. I didn't really look. I was just exploring. Over here, we have an awesome mountain range. And actually, oh, that's reminded me. I have something incredible to show you guys. One of the most amazing pieces of natural generation I've seen. It's not even with amplified terrain, but it's breathtaking. It made me lost for words when I first saw it. You probably think that's a good thing, but it won't get me this much this time because I've seen it before, but you're going to love it, I swear. But yeah, we have this funky new mountain generation, which is really pretty cool, I think. I like it. There's a bit more stone than I would like, but there you go. It's different strokes for different folks. Some people love it. I'm okay with it. I'll live with it. We want these eggs because we're going to need feathers for arrows at some point, so... We're not going to decimate the local chicken population just yet. Maybe in the future. We've already done it to the pigs. I've been living off cooked pork and cow meat so far, so we don't actually need to kill the chickens. Right, where are we? It's kind of hard to get to, though, with all these mountains. Yeah, we have spruce, which was a real thing that I was worried about. That I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to get because it's pretty... well, it's not integral, but it's necessary. Fairly necessary. How could I say that? That's just... When you're Let's Playing and you're trying to, you know, keep speaking, you often say things which totally contradict each other. Integral means exactly the same thing as necessary, and I just went, it's not integral, it's necessary. It's not necessary or integral, but it's pretty damn important, and if I can, you know, if I can get it, that's great, and we can get it now, so... That's another thing we don't have to worry about. Climbing up these mountains is a pain, though, man. Really takes so much food and energy. Anyway, we're nearly there now. This is the place that we're going to be building. I have figured out how to time-lapse. Finally! That was a big sticking point for me. That means I'll be doing a lot more time-lapses in the future because it's the best way of showing what I'm doing, you know, that I'm showing everything is legit. And you can see how the build is actually shaped and everything. So I'll be doing a massive time-lapse here where I'm going to clear, maybe level the area, but also set out the framework for our next build. So it's going to be in that area, and that will be at the start of next episode. We will be starting with a time-lapse instead of an intro. Now, where is this jaw-dropping thing? Have I missed it? I think I've missed it. It must be over the other side. I'm going to find it. We're going to get to it before this episode is out. I'm glad we're doing this in the daylight, though. Because getting shot off these cliffs by skeletons is not fun, and I say that from experience. When I was exploring last time, it was at night, because I was also looking for slimes for those sticky pistons, so I don't fancy that again, if it can be helped. Right, so, where are we looking? I'm going to find it. Maybe I should cut when I find it. Yeah, I'm going to cut when I find it, so I'll speak to you guys in just a few seconds for you. So, it turns out it was literally just around the corner from where I was. Never mind, I seem to do that a lot these days when I'm recording. But check this out. Look at that, it's like a massive meteor came down and just smacked into the ground and tore out this huge cavern. I've never seen a cavern quite this big before. But when I first saw it, I was just like, whoa. I've not actually explored it yet, though. It looks like it goes pretty deep, and that looks like it could be a canyon or something maybe down there. But we will check that out in a later episode, I promise. But for now, I just wanted to show you that. I wanted to show you, yeah, we've got a swamp over here, so we've got a nice supply of slimes, which means we can get as many sticky pistons as we need and want. And the savannah continues back here. But like I say, this bit over here to the left, this is where the action is going to happen. And as I say, you will see that in the next episode. We're going to get straight into building. We're going to start that big project. In the meantime, there are a couple of things that I'm going to do off camera. I'm going to farm up a load of birch, because that is what the build primarily consists of. Ah, yeah, that's what I was going to do. let me just find where... We need to get to that ridge over there. I also intend on maybe extending this river through so we can get a boat from this build back to the lake that our first house is sat on. So then we can get there a lot more easily than having to trudge up and down these mountains. Eventually we might build a road or something, or a path, or maybe even just use a nether portal, but we'll come up with something. But I like the idea of extending the river and having like a nice winding river that goes through all these mountains. I think that'd be quite cool. Yeesh, I can't wait until this area gets cleared though, because it is a pain. A pain to get through at the moment. Right, so we are up here now. I don't think... Yeah, the build won't go past this point, so we should be... Have I got a spade? Nope, typical, I don't, so... Have I got enough room? Should do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll put up a row at the back. And is that going to be enough to give me level 30? I think we're 1 off, aren't we? Yeah, we're 1 off at the moment, so let's add 2 more. We'll just have to put them here for now. I don't like this new setup. I hate bookshelves that look like that, but it's the most simple way of getting it done. So let's just put 30 levels on this. I like it. I like it a lot. We got Fortune 3, which I have more diamonds to get, in fact, down in the branch mine. So I'm going to snag those for next episode, and that means I can actually clear this area with a diamond axe now. Great. I need to level that mountain as well. This is a big build. When I say a big build, it's bigger than anything I've done before, but only by a little bit. It should, I think, go from somewhere... It's 100 blocks long, so maybe take up this entire lower area? We'll have to see. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. It's been... We've got a lot of stuff done, a lot of little things, and a lot of, you know, cool little tips and tricks that you can use. Hopefully you'll be able to use them in your own builds. But yeah, next episode, this big build, we'll get into it. So, until then, guys, take care, and I will see you next episode.